Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Norah. Thank you so much for watching. Before we jump into today's video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow your girl on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, because you already know we're growing the family across all platforms. Starting the video off in my bedroom. Here we are. We are going to be doing a closet declutter. I feel like I've done maybe only like 1 or 2 of these videos here on my channel. Like, I don't think I've filmed too many of these, but I felt like it was time to do another one. So if you aren't familiar, I am someone who likes to go through her closet pretty often. I do like a pretty big like closet declutter twice a year, so I like to do them going into spring and summer seasons, and then I like to do it for fall and winter as well. I do live also in a smaller apartment, so with me not having a ton of space and storage anyways, I don't like to have a whole bunch of shit that I'm not using, right? And then I'm also not like a hoarder by any means necessary. My friends and family always laugh. They're like, you get rid of everything. And I do, especially if I'm not using things. Like, I would much rather it go to someone else that can actually use it. So whether it is like giving clothes to friends and family, donating it, whatever it might be, I just like to get it out of my closet. And then especially too, as a content creator, someone who focuses on fashion, personal style, all that good stuff, I am shopping a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I shop a lot. I am buying things a lot. So I like to make sure that I am, you know, being conscious of not just buying a whole bunch of crap and then it's just taking up space in my closet and I'm never wearing it. So I like to go through if there are items that, you know, I'm not wearing anymore, haven't worn, if there are things that I'm just not in love with anymore, I do like to get rid of them. I will say over the last couple of years, this has gotten, I don't want to say harder to do, but I probably am not getting rid of nearly as many things, just because the older that I get, for one, I don't play by my coin, okay? I don't play by my coin. When you get to an age where you are spending your own hard-earned money, you're a little bit more particular about the things that you're spending your money on and bringing into your wardrobe, right? So a lot of the things that I am buying now, I will say I'm buying a lot more investment pieces. I'm buying a lot more items that are of better quality, so they're lasting longer. A lot of things are like capsule wardrobe-y, if you will. So they're like things that are not super trendy. Like, I'm gonna be wearing them for a long time. So they're not always massive declutters, but I do still like to go through my closet, do a nice little audit, look at the inventory, and get rid of things that I don't need. And it's spring, so I just feel like spring is a good time to do that, to get rid of things. So I figured I will take y'all through, kind of walk you through my thought process of how I do it, and then we'll kind of clear things out and then organize as we go. I'm watching some YouTube as we do it as well, just got some stuff playing in the background. So most of this might be a little bit more B-roll, but again, I will also walk you through my thought process of kind of how I think you should be kind of doing closet clean outs, some tips and tricks, and all those things. So, long ass intro, but hopefully y'all enjoy this video, and let's jump right in. It is very important that I do this as often as I can. If you live in a big city or in a city area, I live in the Boston area, y'all already know closets be small, you don't have a lot of space, so you got to get creative with how you are keeping your things in the house. I gotta get creative, and this is why I like to do this very often. So I have pretty much all of like the things that I hang up. I have 2 dressers in here, and then I also have my front closet that keeps all of my like coats and outerwear pieces, and then I do have a couple things that are like in storage. So I try to rotate things as often as I can, but again, I am very much a, if we're not wearing it, get rid of it, minimalist, if you will. Like, I'm not a hoarder, so I do like to get rid of things. So my first rule of thumb, usually when I am doing a closet clean out declutter, again, I do these twice a year, so usually every 6 months, right? So what I like to tell myself is, okay, what have I not worn in the last 6 months? I know for some people that's really, really strict. So if 6 months is a little bit too short for you, maybe a year. And be honest with yourself, okay? If you have not worn something in a year, chances are you're not gonna reach for it, okay? You're not gonna reach for it. It's not something you're gravitating to that often, so you're probably not going to miss it in your closet, right? So I like to think to myself, okay, if I haven't worn it in the last 6 months, for me personally, just because again, I am shopping pretty often, so 6 months is like a good rule of thumb that I feel pretty good. If I haven't worn it in the last 6 months, it's gone. If it is something that unfortunately is damaged, and I know if I haven't spent the money or taken the time to repair the item, I get rid of it as well. I also look at items in my closet if they still have tags on it. And this is another one that I know sometimes people have a really hard time with, is like, oh, I bought it, I just haven't had a time to wear it yet. If you purchase this and it still has tags on it 6 months to a year later, get rid of it. I'd probably say a year, because of course I've had items that I purchased maybe during off season, right? So sometimes in spring and summer, you'll find fall and winter items on sale, vice versa. So you buy it and you're like, I'm keeping it for the following season. Totally understandable. If you have not worn it in a year, get rid of it. Get rid of it, because you're not going to wear it. I promise you. There is a reason why there are certain items in your closet that you gravitate to all the time. You feel good in them. They're items that, like, you know how to style, you enjoy wearing them, and they're almost kind of like your base pieces, your capsule wardrobe, if you will. So this is going to help you, again, kind of take inventory on things that you're not using anymore. And if there are gaps in your wardrobe, then you will know, okay, what should I be spending money on? What should I be investing money into? Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm gonna kind of just go through, I organize my closet personally by like categories. I'm not like a color coordinating person. I kind of do color coordination, but I do it within each category. So I kind of start at the front of my closet. It's kind of hard to see here, but the front of my closet is more, I've got like skirts, and then I go denim, and then I've got, what do we got after that? And then we've got like some shorter sleeve shirts, t-shirts, and then we go into like jersey type of things, and then I've got like all my Lululemon active outerwear, and then we go into like all like my button down shirts. As you can tell, I am definitely a like pinstripe blue shirt girl. We've got some sweaters. I've got a ton of dresses. It's actually kind of ridiculous how many dresses I have, like a lot. And there are definitely some dresses I think is gonna be time to part ways with. And then as we go a little bit further back, I've got more dresses, some knitwear, and that's pretty much everything we have in this closet. Up top I have like shoes. I'm not really gonna go through shoes today because I actually did that maybe about a month ago, so I'm feeling pretty good there. And honestly, I don't buy shoes as often as I would like. Honestly, I think that's something I'm gonna start investing in a little bit more this year, is probably shoes. I spend most of my money on clothes. Okay, I spend most of my money on clothes and accessories. My accessories, baby, they good, okay? I wear everything and I use everything, but it's definitely clothes that I wanted to go through. So let's get into it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, denim is usually really hard for me because for one, I'm very particular on denim I buy anyway. So I don't have a ton of denim. Well, I've got like 3 other pairs of jeans that are not hung up. Some recent pickups that I have. So my Saint Laurent jeans, my Zara cargos are not hanging up. And then the jeans that I got from Y Project. But anyways, denim is a little bit hard for me because I'm already very particular on the kind of denim I buy. I really invest in my denim, I really will say. So most of my denim are like really, really great quality. So I usually am not getting rid of that many pairs of jeans. But I do know, I feel like there are a couple pairs in here that like, I just don't wear that often. Like I do have these pair of jeans that I got from Micah's maybe about a year ago. And I got them in, it was actually a sponsored video that I did with them, and I absolutely love these jeans. They have like that cross detail here in the front, but I have lost quite a bit of weight since I bought this, and then I don't know, something about the cut, I just don't really know if I don't know, I feel like the way that it fit on my body, I didn't really care for this too much. And this is when I go back and forth and I'm like, oh, but if I try it on and it looks good, maybe we can keep it. To be honest, again, these jeans have been in my closet for over a year and still have the tag on them. I probably will never wear them. I know there are other denim out there that have like the style that I probably would wear a little bit more, just because I think the cut of them might be a little bit different. let's try them on and see what our thoughts are. So they're not a bad pair of denim at all. It's just, like I said, I have lost quite a bit of weight. So they're pretty big, and I don't know. I just don't know. What do you guys think? Y'all are not gonna be able to tell me in real time, but oh, I don't know. I think we're gonna get rid of them. I think we're gonna get rid of them. Again, I'm pretty good about making decisions like this and just like moving on. Again, they're a gorgeous pair of denim. Again, they're brand new. I do like the style, but ultimately just based off of how I like my denim to fit, yeah, they don't really fit me the way that I would want anymore. And again, I've had them for over a year, and I am someone who wears jeans very often. So if I haven't worn them yet, probably not going to. So going to put that in the pile of things we're getting rid of. I've already pulled 3 skirts out. Nothing wrong with them. It's just, for one, I don't really wear skirts like that often anymore. Like, I used to keep a lot of these when I was working in an office. I haven't worked in an office in almost 4 years, so there's that. And then if I am wearing skirts, I usually don't wear like this midi type of length. I'm more of like a mini girl, or I'm wearing like a little bit more of like a maxi like fitted skirt. And then I have like 3 black like midi skirts like this, which I don't need that many. Again, I don't even wear them that often. And if I do reach for them, there's one in particular that I reach for. So we're gonna get rid of these and keep on plowing through denim. I have a ton of denim in here from Zara, which actually, I love my Zara denim, so definitely going to keep those. I've got a pair of denim in here from Levi's that I love, another pair of denim from Zara. So actually, I think I'm gonna put these 2 Zara jeans. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to put the Zara denim together so that I can keep them all organized. And yeah, let's keep on going through. So I do have a pair of denim in here from Zara actually that I love the fit, but I forgot. This actually broke right at the little loophole. You know when y'all, my thick girls, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, when you try to jump into the jeans and you gotta do your little, you know, Beyonce said, you know, if you don't got to put, if you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain, okay? Right, so, you know, big body bends over here, you know what I'm saying? So, this ripped right here, and then actually got another rip right above right here. Listen, could I pay to get these fixed? Absolutely. Have I? No. And I could honestly tell you, this has probably been in my closet like this, like in this state, for over a year. So we're gonna get rid of them. I do love them. They even have like this little like stain on the back that never came out. These are some good jeans though from Zara. Y'all know Zara don't be really having no stretch in their denim. And these actually, I mean, look at that stretch, okay? Really, really good stretch, but yeah, they are damaged. So I'm gonna get rid of these. They're not like crazy damage that I will still probably donate these, because there might be someone out there who will fix them or might wanna do something to them. So I will donate them. Obviously, if I have anything that is extremely damaged, I will just toss it. Obviously, like I don't wanna give something that I know I would never wear or have no chance of fixing and giving that to someone else. So if it's super damaged, get rid of it. But if it's something that you think someone else could fix or repair, feel free to donate. Now again, you are going to have some tough conversations with yourself, but if you are someone who really wants to maximize your closet and making sure that you have things in there that are great quality, you know, very much still put together, they're not falling apart, you're gonna have these hard conversations. So I wanted to just kind of talk about these little cargo pants, right? So if you've been following me for a while here on YouTube or TikTok, any of my other platforms, you've definitely seen these faux leather like cargo pants that I have from Zara. I love these pants. And you're probably thinking, why are you even considering getting rid of these, right? Because you wear them all the time. I do. I wear them very, very often, but to be honest, they're falling apart, okay? They're falling apart and they are not in the best condition anymore. And that's kind of what you get, you know, sometimes when you're purchasing items like this from fast fashion brands. Some things from Zara you're gonna find that are gonna be phenomenal quality, and then some things are gonna fall apart over time. So they are faux leather. I've worn them, like I said, a bunch of times, and I've also washed them a ton. So you can actually tell that it's like just starting to fall apart, right? So if you look at some areas here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Like you can just see like some of the faux leather is like starting to peel here on the pockets as well. You know, it's just things like that could I get away with it depending on what I'm wearing? Yes, and I have definitely styled these in a way before that I was able to kind of get away with it, but I just know that the more that I wash these, they're going to continue to just kind of like peel and fall apart, edges are fraying, and those are things that, you know, I personally don't really like in my looks. Like I feel like that is something that a lot of people tend to forget. Like if you want to look polished, well put together, you want to look luxe, you want to look expensive, things like this are what you need to pay attention to on your clothes. And when they just kind of start to fall apart like that, like these are things that you need to pay attention to, and I can just tell that the more that I wash this, that's going to happen. So I hate to say it, as sad as I am, I'm gonna probably get rid of these. Now, this also tells me that if I want to replace these, I should, because obviously I have worn these leather cargos a lot. I have styled them a bunch. I don't have anything else like this in my wardrobe currently. So I will take a little mental note, add it onto my little wish list, and this will be something that I will shop for. But be honest with yourself. If things are falling apart, if they do not look good anymore, get rid of them, okay? There is nothing worse than putting an outfit together and then you can just see that certain items in the look are just not, they're not holding up anymore. Let them go and replace them with something of better quality. I never wear that. It's so cute, but I just do not wear those anymore. Like, the gray t-shirt collection is literally insane, but I honestly wear all of these a lot. Like, very often. My love for black t-shirts. Seriously. But again, I do wear these all the time, okay? When I am doing casual looks, I do wear these all the time, but I am still gonna go through them just in case if there's anything I can get rid of, we can get rid of them.
Wanna sound full of myself a rule, but you looking at no other dudes, cause you love me. I'm sorry, baby. So you think about the chance, you find yourself trying to do my dance, maybe cause you love me.
I'm laughing, right? Because this dress, and I'm not all the way there yet, but I already know, like these two dresses, you probably can't even tell, it's just like an oversized like maxi green dress from Zara, and then this red kind of like ruched fitted dress from JLuxe label. I have had the tags on these dresses, and again, this is why I say, like, I'm usually pretty good, but every now and then something literally seeps through. I've probably had the tag on this dress for 2 years, 2.5 years. This probably 3. And I kept telling myself, oh, we could probably wear them. We'll probably wear them. They are good looking dresses. Like this red dress is stunning. There's nothing wrong with the dress. It is just a fitted, but like honestly, for one, I don't wear red that often, right? And even if I was gonna style red, because we know red is big. You know what I mean? Red is big. Maybe not so much this red, but red is big. I'm not a big like spaghetti strap girl. It's not something I would gravitate to. This is very much like Valentine's Day, Galentine's dinner, like maybe Christmas, but it's not really something I wear. So it doesn't make any sense for me to keep it, okay? And yes, I know for some people, the tag is still on it. I've never worn it, I might. I'm not gonna reach for this. I haven't reached for it in 3 years since I bought it. I'm not gonna reach for it. This dress, to be honest with you, I already know. I only bought this dress because it was on sale, right? This was from Zara. Originally, it was like 40 bucks. I got it for $10, and I think that's literally the only reason why I bought this. It's way too big, way too oversized. Like, I understand the vision. Never gonna wear her, clearly, and haven't worn her. So, even if there are tags on them, if you haven't worn them in a couple years, get rid of them. Okay, so we are done with the closet, and I feel like we did really, really well. Let me show y'all all the hangers that I was able to free up. And that's the thing. A lot of times we think we are running out of hangers. You are not. You got a whole bunch of shit in your closet that you don't wear anymore. Like there's just a bunch of stuff in your closet that you need to get rid of. Like this right here is probably like a brand new box of hangers at Target, right? Like I get all my hangers, child. I buy my hangers from Target. So this is probably a brand new box of hangers. Like there's probably 24, 26 hangers just right here. And even some of the items I had doubled up on the hangers. So we got rid of a lot of things. I will probably say I went like double time in the dress section just because I realized there were a lot of dresses that I had that either still had tags on them or just not really my style anymore, you know? And not necessarily saying that they're not nice dresses, like they might be something that someone else will love. Like I've had this dress for years. I've had this dress since I was 18. I am 32 years old, almost 33. So like it still fits, still in great quality. Like it hasn't fallen apart at all. I think this is a Rachel Roy dress. Yeah. So, I mean, it's cute, but like I don't wear things like this anymore, right? Like I have these dresses here that I picked up from Zara, like obviously still in really good condition. It's just like a nice little like knit dress with this like cross front detail in the front, and it's like a midi length. I'm not really into these lengths anymore. They're kind of awkward on my shape, honestly. So there's just a lot of things that I had to get rid of that I just don't wear anymore, okay? And like I said, I do this pretty often, and imagine I'm still pulling out things that I've had for years that I kept in there. This is why I feel like it's really important to do a closet like clean out, declutter as often as you can, because as your style evolves, there are going to be some pieces that maybe 2 years ago when you did this clean out that you're like, oh my God, I love this. I still wear this. And there are going to be some other things that I'm like, yeah, I might have worn it, but now a year later, I just don't love it anymore. And there are definitely some items in here. Have I worn them in the last 6 months? Yes, I have. But now where I am, and I know that probably seems crazy that quickly I'm over them, but I am. Like my style changes, evolves the older that I get. Obviously fashion changes as well, and I'm not someone who lets, you know, fashion and trends dictate everything that I wear, but it does change and it does evolve. And then too, my body has been changing, you know, over the years as well. Like I said, I have been pretty heavily focused back in the gym and watching what I'm eating. So like my body just sits a little bit different. So the way that I like things to look on me has shifted as well. So with that being said, there are a lot of items that I want to get rid of because they're just not vibing. You know, they're just not my vibe anymore. They're not my vibe. They're not really what I want. So that's pretty much everything in the closet. I'll tell you, the closet is feeling really, really light, which I love. Again, I know for some people this probably still looks like chaotic, no rhyme or reason. But again, I don't color coordinate. I do it by categories just because that's the way that I get dressed and like to style and pull looks. So looks great, works for me. Everything is organized, everything's facing the same way. They're all items that I love and wear very often. So we'll be able to bag this stuff up. And then now we're gonna move over to my dressers. All right, y'all, so we took a little break because I needed to eat, okay? Your girl was hungry. So we're gonna go through my dresser now. I just have the 6 drawer. Yeah, this is the 6 drawer mom dresser from IKEA. I mean, it's a great dresser, does its job. The drawers are super deep, which I really like, so you can fit a lot of things in it. I do think I'm gonna change this out just because, I don't know, I am wanting to elevate my furniture. I actually wanna redo my bedroom completely. I think I might have shared that before on my channel, but I think I'm gonna upgrade this to something a little bit more elevated, a little bit more styled, if you will. Y'all don't give a damn about that because we're not talking about home decor. So I keep a lot of my like workout stuff, t-shirts, just like the shit that I don't really hang up. Honestly, in a perfect world, I would hang probably everything up. In my last home, I lived in a townhouse and I had a much bigger closet. Like I had a walk-in closet that was like damn near half the size of my room. So I hung up just about everything there. But here I do have to use a lot more drawer space, which is perfectly fine. So in this top drawer right here, I know y'all can't see that well, but in here I pretty much have like t-shirts that I wear to like, I was gonna say to sleep in, but to be honest, I don't sleep in t-shirts. I am definitely a matching set kind of girl, but just for like chilling around the house, if I'm cleaning, workout, like little like pump shirts, if you will. And then I have like matching 2-piece sets that are not Skims. I have an entire drawer dedicated to Skims. If you're not new here, y'all already know I love Skims. So these are just like matching 2-piece sets that I have. That might be from like Snood, Bow and T, Amazon, Abercrombie that I like to wear. So I have them here. And then I keep just like crop tops and bodysuits in here as well. To be honest, this is pretty like spot on. Like I feel like I actually go through these drawers probably monthly, maybe even weekly, because they do fill up pretty quickly. So I'm really good about making sure that it's shit that I actually want and wear. I'm just gonna do a quick scan through again, just to make sure if there's anything I do want to get rid of, we can pull it out. I did have a couple shirts that I knew I wasn't gonna wear anymore that I actually already pulled out off camera. But I'm gonna look through right now and see if there is anything else in here that we want to get rid of. And then I'll pretty much do that for every single drawer. You can see I have everything kind of like nicely folded. I try to follow the like Marie Kondo method so I can pretty much see everything that's in here. And just about all of my drawers are set up like this as well. As you can see, they're all pretty set up just like this. This one is pretty full and jam-packed, so we probably could get rid of some shit in here. And then at the bottom, I have like maxi dresses and sweaters. This one I already know is good to go just because this is more so like winter stuff over here, and then maxi dresses, which I'm gonna go through these honestly a little bit more because I can't tell you the last time I actually even pulled for a maxi dress, believe it or not. What you would think, summertime, all that good stuff, but like I actually don't wear them that often in the summer. I'm usually in like shorts or more like mini dresses or anything. I don't really wear maxi dresses. So we'll go through all of these drawers here together and see what we can pull. And that'll pretty much be it. We would have decluttered everything in my closet. I have one full bag already over here. Again, I'm not expecting to have bags and bags and bags of things just because I personally do this pretty often. Again, I do this twice a year in my closet and I'm pretty consistent and usually really good about the things I get rid of. Of course, we had some items that last year I kept and here we are 6 months later I got rid of, but I'm not expecting to have a ton of things, but I still like to do this because honestly a bag of clothes is still a lot. Like I had about 30 hangers worth of clothes that we're getting rid of. So let's jump into the dresser. I have so many crop tops, it's literally not even funny. Like crop tops, my jam. Like, how many neutral crop tops do you need? And I'm pretty sure these are all from Zara. Every single last one of them, but they're different. You know what I mean? They're different. Now, you will notice, at least for me, basics are definitely something that I buy a lot of. I feel like if you are someone who has a hard time trying to figure out what to wear, figure out a color scheme that works for you. As you can see, I am definitely a neutral girl. I've got a couple little pops of color, literally 3 items that are mostly for the summertime, and then like, you know, in my closet you can see some color kind of sprinkled in there, but for the most part I am a neutral girl. These are colors that I always gravitate to and they work. And then I also like to really invest in basics because I feel like they're the easiest pieces to style. Okay, you can dress them up, you can dress them down, they're really good for layering. So these are things that I tend to buy pretty often, just because I wear them. I wear them a lot. Like this tank top here, I think it's from Zara. It actually still has the tag on it. But if you have been on my channel for a while, I have worn the white one and the black one, I mean, into the ground. I actually even forgot that I had this, so I'm happy that I'm like cleaning this out so I can see I have it. But these are things that I wear all the time, that I gravitate to all the time, and I really, really love. They're not that expensive. Like I think from Zara, these were, so this was originally $15.90. I got it for $9. So they're not super expensive, but they're good quality, and I find that the ones from Zara last a really long time. So I'm just gonna go through this again just to make sure if there are any in here that I want to get rid of, if there's any that look super dingy. But I know for the most part these are all probably really good because again I do wear them a lot. Like these are just little basics that I love and I do wear them very often. All right, and we are all done, completely decluttered, and I am feeling amazing. So as you can see, we have 2 full trash bags. Yes, my trash bags are pink and scented, okay? But we have 2 full trash bags of clothing. I am really, really happy with how everything came out. I did the closet completely, so we were able to pull out things that I am no longer wearing, things that like have no use in my wardrobe. We did the closet behind me, and then I was actually able to do both dressers. I didn't actually show you this tall IKEA dresser behind me just because it wasn't a lot of stuff, honestly. I mainly just keep hoodies in here, and then I had like a couple like miscellaneous like t-shirts and things that I ended up getting rid of. But I'm feeling good. I feel like we got rid of a lot of things, and I'm actually able to see again what I need, what I'm missing, what in my wardrobe that I need to kind of like fill the blanks in on. So now when we shop, we have, you know, a little bit more of a purpose and a little bit more of an aim with how we shop and the things that we need. I did get rid of a couple jackets as well. I didn't take you through completely my jacket closet up front just because it is a little bit chaotic. And I will say jackets are probably the only thing that I have a hard time letting go of, just because living in New England, it is cold most of the year. So you're actually wearing jackets and like outerwear and coats quite a bit. So I get a lot of use out of my jackets. So that's like the only section I'd say in my wardrobe that I have a hard time letting go of. But we got rid of a lot of shit. Let me just show you all the number of hangers we ended up having. Oh, getting ready to drop one, but we got rid of a lot, okay? We got rid of a lot of clothes. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Hopefully you got some inspiration from this video. I think it is so important to make sure that you are decluttering, again, taking inventory and an audit of your clothing often. Maybe not all of us, okay? Because you guys are perfect, you're not like me. But I shop quite a bit and I'm constantly buying things. My style is changing and evolving all the time. Our bodies are changing, and sometimes it is just important to get rid of the dead weight. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling a lot better going into some of these new like clothing hauls and styling videos that we're gonna jump into, because again, everything that I have in my wardrobe right now, I love, I actually wear. Good quality, they're not falling apart, they're not damaged. Everything is hidden, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, be sure to follow me across all my social media platforms. It's I am Norah Justin on Instagram and Twitter, and then on TikTok, it's at Norah Justin. I took a little bit of a hiatus on TikTok. If you follow along, you know the story there, but we're coming back. We're gonna be pushing some more short form content, and we have some more fashion and styling content coming to this channel as well. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye y'all.